Can you guys tell I'm angry right now? Yeah, can you guys see that ugh. Okay, to start off with, I've just finished reading the last chapter of Bleach, and to be honest, what the hell? Seriously, what the bloody hell as... Okay, I'm going to say this. Okay, start off with okay, if you haven't read the chapter, go the last chapter, go and read it, and then as soon as you've done that, come back, hear me rant. Okay, to start off with, we see Renji and Rukia together, and they have a kid, and to be honest, I'm actually glad that Rukia and Ichigo didn't get together. I mean, some people, would have loved that to happen, but I'm one of those people that would have just thought, that they're just Rukia and Ichigo is just just close, but not in a romantic sort of way, just like very very close friends. I mean, which is pretty good, because I mean some people would have thought Sakura and Naruto would have gotten together. I mean that's what I was thinking when I first saw Naruto, and Ichigo and Orihime's together, and I mean, to be honest, I wasn't surprised, because obviously those two were bound to get together, and they have a kid, and both of them are sort of Shimigami, and we see you watch is like last piece of energy in the Soul Society, and Ichigo's kid puts his hand in a sort of like hole or something, and then you watch his mist disappears, and then we cut to Aizen, which, to be honest, when you look at Aizen, he just seems sad. He's like, he's got his eyes closed like that, and he's got like all these swords pinned to him. It doesn't look like he's in that chair. It just seems he just stabbed into place or something, and it doesn't seem like he's I mean, obviously he's like trapped there, and he's not going to be let out for about like 20,000 years or something, and there we go, and I'll get to him in a sec. So, and then we see the rest of the gang going into the Kurosaki clinic, going to see Chad do some boxing, and to be honest, I mean, Chad's changed a lot, and all the gangs there, and what's his name, Uryu is at the hospital, on his phone, which I have to admit is quite funny, because about 15 years ago, I mean, this wasn't possible. This watching things on the phone wasn't possible back in the day. Well, excuse me. Anyways, and then we see Ichigo and Rukia saying, where's your kid, Rukia? Isn't she there? And she goes, she must have gone somewhere. And then Ichigo and Rukia's kid meets up and says, oh, I'm a Shimigami. And he says, oh, me too. And then there was, you watch, saying what his plan was going to be. He was going to fuse Waiku Mundo, the world of the living, tongue twister, and the Soul Society together. Okay, what about Hell? I mean, Hell's part of the Bleach universe. So why not just meld Hell into that mix? Because I mean, he says living, the Soul Society, and Waiku Mundo will be fused. So why not Hell? I don't know. So yeah, basically he wanted all these worlds to come together, so no one will ever fear death anymore. And to be honest, I've seen this before. Okay, I've seen this sort of plan before in other anime. Now, before any of you go nuts, just hear me out what I've got to say. His plan was to stop the fear of death. His plan was to make everybody not fear death, so they can go on with their lives. And it would be a place where everybody can just enjoy themselves and not worry about the burden of death. And to be honest, I have seen about 5 other anime that have actually tried this method. So, I'm going to say it. Gun Sword has done this. Yu-Gi-Oh has done this. Let's see, Yu-Gi-Oh. I forgot what the others. Forgot what the others was now. But the main. Code Geass did this. Yeah. So here we go. Gun Sword, Yu-Gi-Oh, Code Geass, and a few others. But where all these other series got that inspiration from was Evangelion. Yeah, no, I'm serious. If you used to go and watch Evangelion, and spoilers, I can't remember if it was the gods or if it was the secret society that was trying to make all the humans come together into this big massive world where everybody will just be treated the same or something like that. Well, anyways, all these other shows that wanted to like bring everybody together and everyone will just live as the same, everyone will be equal and all that stuff. All these other shows, like I said, Bleach, you watch his plan. Bleach, Yu-Gi-Oh, which was the Shadow Realm arc, where they're like in the virtual world, and I forget, but Gun Sword, and a few others I can't remember. I can't remember which ones it was. But if you was to look, in the anime, you would see that some animes has done that. So I'm not saying all anime does that, but I'm saying that some big animes do that. So yeah, every single one of these series, including Bleach, has taken the final villain's ideals from Evangelion, where everybody will all die and they'll all be one entity, or everybody will just be. Well, I'm not saying everyone will be in one entity, but they'll all be. It's kind of like that. I'm not saying it's exactly like you watch his plan, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's similar. It's very similar. I mean, some of you are probably going to disagree with me, but if you like look at it at its core, it's very similar. So remember, Code Geass did this with Charles. Gun Sword did it with Claw. Yu-Gi-Oh did it with when they was in the virtual world, and Bleach did it with You Watch, and all those series got that idea from Evangelion, the end of Evangelion. It's true. If you hold on, I'll show. Give me a sec. Here it is. Here it is. If you guys don't believe me, go and watch this series. This is my manga first collection of the of Neo Genesis Evangelion, which I'm actually happy to own. I've got the tin set series to the series up there. So it's true. If you don't believe me, go and check out those series that I've told you, and you can see the similarities to these series. Give me a sec. Just gonna turn on the lights. There we go. That's better. Sorry. I do apologize. Anyways, so yes, so I'm just gonna say it now. I do not like these chapters. All right, the last 4 or 5 chapters have been agonizing for me. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. If you guys want to go and check out my other video with my history with Bleach, please go and check that out now. Well, I mean, if you want to go and check that out, go and check it out. You know how I got into Bleach, and it tells you, you know, my journey and how I got into this series and all that good stuff. Just go if you want to go and, you know, find out what my journey was about. Go and check that out. It says my history of Bleach and in a rant. So yeah, please go and do that. This is complete and utter bullshit. Pardon my French. No offense to anyone who's French out there, but are you serious? Are you? Oh, okay. I don't blame Kubo for this, right? All right, because it's obviously that he was pressured into saying, okay, Kubo, you've only got about but we're gonna give you a month to finish this off, and that's it. Because, yeah. Bleach is old, and we want to get you out of the way so we can make room for this new stuff. And you know what? This is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely freaking ridiculous. I mean, let me ask you guys something. Let's just say that, you know, there's like a certain series that you like. For example, like Lord of the Rings, or anything that you guys like. Like a certain book, a certain series, a certain sort of media, anything. And then that series was just given a rushed ending. That's exactly what they've done with Bleach. That's what they've done with it. They says, yeah, we don't care, just rush it, and that's what they've done to Kubo's series Bleach. And it's obvious that manga artists don't have control over their own stories, and it's been obvious for like, you know, ages and ages, and I'm pretty sure many of you out there have had like certain manga, certain series, certain anime, certain anything that has had a very rushed ending and just went, okay, and it was this and that, and I'm gonna rush it there. And I'm pretty sure that many of you are very, very angry, same as me, because this is unacceptable. There was this one series that I liked that was called Dance of the Vampire Bund, and it was about this queen of the vampires that wanted to coexist with humans, but many of the humans feared and hated her kind because of, you know, what they was, because, you know, I mean, humans will be humans, right? And it was Dance of the Vampire Bund, and then there was the Scarlet Order, which didn't have an ending, and I think it was because of of like bad sales, and, you know, it wasn't getting any, and to be honest, if the sales wasn't really that good, I mean, I can understand, but at the very least they could have like done something saying, okay, I'm not going to end it just there. I'll just do like bits and bobs of it, you know, for the people who are dedicated to this series. And this is what Kubo should have done. Instead of like saying, having like the editors or Shonen Jump saying, okay, Kubo, you've only got like we're gonna give you a month and that's it, you're finished. And I mean, it's like, again, it's obvious that the creators of these mangas do not have any control of their own series. The editors, the companies, all these people are pressuring manga artists or series creators and all stuff into saying, excuse me, saying, okay, you've only got this long, and then that's it. Just hurry up and get out. I have been with Bleach ever since the beginning, on Anime Central years ago, and it was one of the first of the Shonen 3 that I actually got into, and I mean, Bleach isn't a masterpiece, alright? It's not a masterpiece at all whatsoever, but I did enjoy the journey. I enjoyed the journey a lot, and at times I just at times I was like, it's not really that good, but I always stuck to it. I was like, okay, so here comes the fillers, okay, but when it got good, it got good. I mean, Ichigo's fight with Akiora, the Soul Society arc, wasn't that brilliant? That was absolutely fan freaking tastic. It was absolutely 100% good. And but when the Quincy arc came, and we was like having this big massive fight with the Quincy's, I mean, it wasn't as good as like the Soul Society arc or the Waco Mundo arc, but it was something. It was something. And there is one other thing that really, well, two other things. Okay, we got to see what happened to the captains in the last chapter, and then in this chapter we got to see what happened to all of Ichigo's friends and what happened to everybody. But what about the other guys? What about what about the Aroncars, like Nell or Hollybell? I can't remember. What about the Aroncars in Waco Mundo, like Hot Lolly or Matey? What about all the Aroncars that was with what's his name? That mad scientist. I can't remember his name. You know, the one that has like the lion sort of mane. You know, I can't remember. I'm not good with names. I do apologise. But like I said, I mean, even though we got to know what happened to the captains and what happened to Ichigo's friends and all that stuff, I would like to know what happened to the Aroncars. What happened to Grimjaw? What happened to Urahara? Okay, Urahara's not an Aroncar, but I would like to know what happened to those guys. I mean, even though they were hollows, you can see that they weren't like evil, like just for the sake of being evil. They were fighting just out of like survival and pride and not all of them were like bad. I mean Nell, she was a nice Aroncar. Hollybell was like honourable, and that's lovely chick. I mean, even though she hurt Orihime and really hated her. I mean, Orihime still helped her, and Lowly helped her in the end, even though she hated her. And we never got to see what happened to those guys. I mean, obviously they survived because Horihime and the others helped them escape the Quincy's in Waco Mundo. But what happened to Nell's crew? What happened to her two subordinates and that snail worm thing? We never got to see what happened to those guys. We never. But yeah, I mean, what about the other people? I mean, what happened to Yoruichi? I mean, did they die? Well, I mean, obviously, if they're not shown, they probably have died. We never got to saw like the bonkos of some characters. We never got. What happened to the Soul King? I mean, wasn't he the one that wasn't he the one that kept like everything in balance? And if anything happened to him, everything would crumble. Who's the new Soul King? I mean, is it Aizen? I mean, is the Soul King's energy inside of him? But they've decided to like keep him locked up. And I mean, it's a good theory, but and it is the one thing that really pissed me off. Now, Aizen is one of the biggest characters in the entire series. I mean, even bigger than Ichigo. Yeah, I said it. I mean, all the other characters were okay. Some were great. But Aizen was the pushing point of the series. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, excuse me, I do apologise. Anyways, in the beginning there was the Soul Society, right? And then we see that he was the bad guy, and he fought Ichigo. He got imprisoned, and then in the Quincy arc he came out, and then in the latest chapter he's locked up again. Are you serious? Are you freaking? Oh, he just gets. He gets locked up, he comes out, he gets released, he fights, and then he's locked up again. And granted, he's done some really bad stuff, but you know what? I honest and truly believed that Aizen was meant to be the good guy. Now, hear me out on this. I always thought that Aizen was, I always thought that Aizen knew about the Quincy invasion, like the Quincy's were going to come back, and he was going to get everybody prepared for what was going to happen. And at the same time, I always thought that he didn't like the justice in the Soul Society. Like he didn't like how people were separated from their families and their loved ones, and he didn't like how the other justice system worked in the Soul Society. And this is just my opinion, but there was loads of hints hinting that he was getting Ichigo ready to fight the Quincy's. That's what I think. Now, it is a few that I wrote down. Now, remember when that all those things that Aizen did. I mean, obviously that it would be like against the law to like use like to have something like the Okyoku or try and make himself like a holified sort of thing. Well, I'm guessing that Aizen knew that all this would get him punished, so he did it in secret, so he could get himself stronger and get Ichigo Kurosaki stronger, and make everybody stronger for the upcoming invasion. So he used the wrong cars to make everybody stronger in order for them to for everybody to get ready, and stronger. And I know it's a long shot, but just think about it. I mean, Aizen could have killed Ichigo at any time, and in the Quincy chapters when they brought him up and everyone was surprised, saying, "Wait a sec, what are you doing here, Aizen?" And when Captain Choroku says, "I brought him up," we cut to Aizen, we cut to looking at Aizen, and everyone's saying, "Why did you bring that traitor here? He's bad." And all that stuff. I kind of saw like a foreshadowing. Well, when I mean foreshadowing, I always thought, there's something more to Aizen. I'm pretty sure that he had all this planned out. Like from beginning to end, he planned all of this in order for Ichigo to beat Yuwatch. I'm pretty damn sure of that. Really think about it. Hold on, let's see. I mean, just think about it. He said to Ichigo in the when he was facing him, saying, "I've known you since the beginning, and I know that you are human." And Ichigo's father cuts in, and obviously he was going to say Quincy. So I'm guessing that Aizen, he knew about Ichigo before he was even born, so he knew that he would have Soul Reaper powers and Quincy powers, and he was trying to get Ichigo to unlock hollow sort of powers, so he can mix those two so he can get stronger in order to beat Yuwatch. And I know I keep on saying this over and over again, but if to be honest, it's really not all that far fetched. Let's see. And also, some of you are probably going to say, "Oh, but what about when he stabbed Momo?" Well, if you think about it, he did stab Momo, but when he was walking away from Momo, he was surprised to see Captain Itsugaya there, and Aizen told Gin, "I thought you says that you got them to run away somewhere," and Aizen took him down easy, but he didn't notice that Captain Onohana, is it the captain from Squad 4? He didn't seem all too surprised to see her there. So I'm guessing that, well, I mean, if you think about it, he sort of knew that she knew that something was up. So I'm going to assume that he knew that she would come to not the barracks, the Central 46. I can't remember which one it was. So he knew that she would come there and heal Momo. And let's see. And also, he didn't really kill anybody. I mean, we didn't see him kill the people in Central 47. Is it Central 47? I can't remember. And we didn't see him kill anybody, any of the captains when his wrong cars and himself. I mean, the only people he is actually as killed was his own crew, which was Gin and oh, I can't remember which, the blind captain. I can't remember what his name was. So if and if you think about when when Eisen was on his way to well, he was in the real Karakura town, and he saw Ichigo's friends. Gin grabbed Aizen's sword, and Gin took the Okyoku away from him, and when Aizen was lying on the floor, he said Gin's name, saying Gin. To be honest, he seemed hold on. He seemed sad. It sounded to me that he trusted Gin more than anything, because I don't think Aizen wanted to kill Gin, but he did what was necessary for the greater good, in order for his plans to move smoothly. It's like he's kind of I know I said this in the other video, but I'm guessing that Aizen is kind of like the Lelouch of the Bleach universe, like saying he planned all this, but he has to like kill in order for his plans to move smoothly. I mean, again, he didn't kill any of the captains. He didn't kill Ichigo, and the only people though who have died were mostly like his Oronkars. Well, not all of them, but not all of them, but most of them died. But not all of them did, and it's so yeah. I'm saying, he was a wolf. He was a sheep in a wolf in a sheep's clothing. So he was a sheep in the beginning, getting everything prepared, and he pretended to be the wolf in order to get everybody stronger. And then he was meant to be like the sheep, saying, like, when you watch was at his weakest, Aizen would come up behind him and say, all according to plan, and kill your watch. And then as soon as your watch dies, or seemingly dies, he sits down with Ichigo and tells him, years and years ago, I was a Soul Reaper. I was a Soul Reaper years ago when I was fighting the Quincy's, and for some reason I can live forever. I mean, I always thought that the Okyoku wasn't giving him like immortality. Now, hear me out on this. You can see that Aizen is pretty freaking powerful. That he's reached the limit of what a Shinigami can do, right? And he knew that your watch would be back. He knew that he would be back, so he trained himself. He become more stronger, and which by the way, we never got to see his Bonka, which is a shame. I would have assumed that his Bonka's name would be Bleach, where he just wipes out everything, and yeah. So like I said, for some reason he was already immortal, so he decided to get himself stronger, and then one thing led to another, and he reached the limit of what a Shinigami could do, so he researched on how to make himself stronger. I mean, that explains why he can do all those ketos, and he's lived forever, and he's gotten like all these plans figured out in his head, and he knows what to do, and he comes across Hurahara. No, yeah, Hat and Claude. I'm very forgetful of names, and he thinks to himself, I have an idea. I'll make myself strong. I'll make myself stronger by using this Okyoku, and sorry, I do apologize. And so one thing led to another, and he didn't see it was enough. And then he comes across Ichigo's mother and father, and he could see that she was a Quincy, he was a Soul Reaper, and he probably think, oh, I've got myself an idea. This boy, this child will be a Quincy and a Shinigami, both parents' powers, and if I was to make him a hollow, well, not him personally, but if he can plan all this to make him become a not a Shinigami, but a Hollow, this would make him very, very, very powerful in order to beat the Quincy's. That's what I've always thought Aizen was going to do. But like I said, if you used to rewatch the series, you can see that there are hints throughout the series that Aizen was meant to be the good guy. Now, I do apologize. I'm freaking angry here. If you really think about it, I'm 100% dead certain that this is what Kudo had planned. That he planned to have Aizen help Ichigo, and it was like a you help me, I help you sort of thing, saying I needed you to help me defeat this Quincy and help me deal with the system we have in the Soul Society. So it was like a one stone hit two birds sort of thing with Aizen. And guys, this is unacceptable. And I've kept on going on about Aizen, but seriously, he's still there, and he's going to be there for like 20,000 years. I assume he's still immortal. I mean, how did he come back? How did he become like that? I mean, oh. I can't be the only one who's angry about this, because if you guys ask me, I say that Kubo should just go on it alone. Now, hear me on this. You know that Patron website, Kubo could just open an account there, and I'm pretty sure there are like loads of Bleach fans who wanted to see Kubo's version of how he wanted Bleach to end, because obviously Kubo was pressured into rushing the ending. And if Kubo, actually, hold on, to anyone out there who who can give links to Kubo, or who could try and get in contact with him, tell him to become a patron. Go onto Patreon, and I guarantee you, I would gladly 100% pay him to carry on with this manga. I mean, just get the last four chapters or whatever chapters, tell him to rip them out, and that's it, and just carry on how he wanted it to do, because obviously this was rushed to hell. And okay, I'll say it again. Someone get him to go onto Patreon, and I will gladly Patreon, because this is unacceptable. This is I got into Bleach like years ago, and I've always stuck with it, and they give us this ending. I mean, okay, it wasn't bad, but there are so many things that is left unanswered. Like I said, the Soul King, the Ironcars, all these other sort of things, but we're never given answers, and it really pisses me off. I mean, it really pisses me off. I mean, okay, to all those out there, I mean, do you think I'm right? Do you think this is what Kubo had intended? To, like, have Aizen be the sheep, and then be the wolf, then be the sheep again, in order just to beat these Quincy's? I mean that's my opinion, but what do you guys think? I mean I'm not saying that this was meant to happen. I'm saying that this was hinted that this could have happened. Because remember, I mean, the Okyoku, Urahara says that the Okyoku rejected him, but Ichigo thinks that Aizen wanted to be beaten, so that's also a big hint. So yeah, I mean, even though I don't like it, and by the way, the announcement was a live action movie. That's what I assume, because the Forever Worlds kid said that it was going to be a live action movie, which is balls. I mean, I would have been more happier if there was like an information book, like what happened to the other characters, like the Ironcars and the Soul King. I mean, how is the Soul Society even still there? I mean, what was the sentence for Aizen now? I mean, did his sentence get lessened because he helped Ichigo? Nothing is explained. I mean, I would have rather have had. I mean, I was hoping for like the anime to come back, but the 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 very least they could have done is just give us an information book on how what happened to all the rest of the characters. I mean, that's the very least they could have done. I don't want like a live action movie. I don't want that. I want either the anime to come back, or maybe Kubo's gonna go to another company and continue Bleach there, or again an information book. I just want to know what happened to the other characters. Why is the Soul Society still there? Why? It's just absolute balls, balls, balls. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. So yeah, it's unacceptable, and that is me done. So if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, which is in the description box below, please do, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.